All right. Welcome, everybody, to Season 3, Episode 4 of Oz Media's Motivate Me 313 podcast. We are officially live. We have a great show for you all today. Can't wait to show you guys and introduce you all to our guest for today. But, we got to, first of all, give a shout out to the people who are in the building, putting in the work. Starting off with little big bro, Yusuf Thabit. He's in the back doing the ones and twos. Yusuf, go ahead and give yourself a round of applause. I don't think I've said this yet. Maybe I have. Maybe I haven't. I don't think I've formally introduced Yusuf as the 2022-2023 Oz Media Employee of the Year. So shout out to Yusuf. Go ahead and give yourself a round of applause. You know what I'm saying? We started something new where we giving out, award to the Employee of the Year. So Yusuf's that guy. He's always back there doing his thing. We appreciate him as well as Ramsey and everybody else. To the right of me, you got little sis Sada Thabit, doing her thing as always. To the left of me, you got my other sister, Abir Thabit. And then to the left of her, you have our guest for today, which her name is Hanan, a.k.a. Detroit Halal Eats. You guys know her, social media influencer, always doing her thing. My wife told me the first thing she said was, make sure you tell her that we're always going to her page to find out what to eat. I was like, all right, I got you. We're going to definitely do that. We'll definitely go on your page and that's the way people find, where to eat, right? It's the new thing to do. Before we start the show, I want to first off by saying be sure to follow us on all of our socials. You have YouTube, Oz Media, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok under Oz Media. You can listen to the show later on Apple and Spotify podcast under Oz Media. If you want to call in, you want to ask a question, the number is 313-306-1750. Again, 313-306-1750. We also got to give a shout out to our sponsors, Hanley International Academy, Juice Box, the Balkan House, Qahwah House, BC Adhesives, Specialty Medical Center. We appreciate all of our sponsors and all of the support that they give us. We're going to start off with our friends out there in Wisconsin. So shout out to BC Adhesives. Shout out to Terry Cassidy. I was actually texting him today because Thursday you got the 2-1 Lions going up against the 2-1 Packers for first place in the NFC North. So a little bit of smack talk. He has a lot of respect for Detroit though this year, so we'll see what happens. So shout out to BC Adhesives, and then we're going to officially get the show on the road. I believe it's very important for every team to stick together. And what I do here at Oz Media to make sure we are all one glue is I stop by BC Adhesives.
Yeah, I don't know if that's what it's used for.
Nah, Yusuf, it's not. But you can go to BC Adhesives for all your industrial adhesives needs. They do food packaging, book binding, product assembly, and many other industrial services. So if you're in need of adhesives for your business or having trouble with your current adhesives applications, you can contact them by phone 1-888-679-9825 or go to their website at www.bcadhesives.com. All right, just want to do a quick check-in with the sisters, you know what I'm saying? Abid was mentioning, with our busy lives, sometimes we don't get a chance to, have like an in-depth conversation, and sometimes just blah, 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 blah. But how are you, Sada? How's everything going?
Tired. Work has been stressing me out lately with the fiscal year, coming to the end and stuff. So we're kind of finishing up all the financial needs for our clients and trying to make those last orders before the fiscal year opens and we get a new grant of new money. But keeping busy is always great. Yeah, for sure. For those that don't know, she works at Access. So she's doing her thing at Access. And then Abir, what's going on with Abir? How are you?
Everything is good.
Not much change since last week from this week?
The kids are getting better. Just getting used to the whole, school switch. And alhamdulillah, I can't complain.
That's awesome. And so, like I said, our guest for today is Hanan. She's in the building today. We're excited to hear about all the great things that she's doing. So, Hanan, we know you as a foodie influencer. That's kind of the title that I put. I don't know if that's corny. Our go-to. So, can you tell us a little bit about yourself? What were you doing maybe before this? Who you are, what school you attended, how it all started, everything in between.
Okay. So, I've always had a passion for food. So in college, I went to culinary school. Mm-hmm. I became a pastry chef.
Okay.
And then I graduated. I didn't know what to do. So I don't know why I went back to school, but I went back to school for nursing. I finished that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I worked as a nurse for a while. And then Instagram kind of took over. how I got started with that was every time I'd want to go like somewhere to eat, I would go on social media. I'd scroll, and then at one point I'm like, let me just start posting like my own stuff. So the very first post was actually, you know, when the first Qahwah House opened in East Dearborn.
Shout out to Qahwah House.
Yeah, it was the very first post.
Yeah.
Was it a picture or a video?
It was picture. There weren't videos back then.
Wow.
Yeah. So
How long ago?
I think they opened. I think it was about like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I think it was like 2018 when they first opened, or 19.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I obviously wasn't doing it full time at the time. I was just kind of doing it leisurely.
Right.
I didn't go full time up until this year with the reels. I don't know. I just started blowing up. I got busy, and I couldn't keep up with my job.
Yeah.
So I eventually quit that, and now I just do this.
Really?
Wow.
And what was that? Being a
I
nurse?
want to give her.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and give her a round of
That's so
applause.
cool.
So you went from being a nurse to now pretty much doing, is this your dream job? Can we call it your dream job? Or is it something that...
I've actually never thought about it as being my dream job.
Yeah.
It kind of just grew on me, and it just happened, and I love it.
Okay.
I was gonna say your angles, your photos, like everything is elite. Literally.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
And then
it.
not only just the food, you also show like the atmosphere, and you know,
Yeah, absolutely.
people kind of want to,
See everything.
Yeah.
And the thing is that like that just goes to show that you can go get your degree, but just do what you're passionate about.
Absolutely.
You got what 2 degrees, and now you're doing something completely different.
Right.
That's so cool.
When did it start where people were actually asking you to come?
When did it start? So obviously it took some time to grow my page.
For sure.
I'd say around when I was at like probably 8,000 followers.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Now we're at 40. So
Yeah.
Yeah. MashaAllah. So like,
You've been growing lately. I
Yeah.
think you're gonna hit it. Hit your goal.
I hope so.
what's their goal? Did she already say it?
So my goal is to get 50K by my birthday, which is end of next month.
Oh, okay. Inshallah.
I think it's pretty doable.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
we'll see.
For sure. Well, make sure y'all follow Detroit Halal Eats. She's doing her thing, doing a great job as well. So let me ask you this. So, you mentioned that, how you kind of got started. My next question to you basically is, what are some of like the benefits of being like a food influencer? Like there are people that are like watching or wondering like, okay, I'm assuming that the food that they give you is free. But like, is there other things that you can like? Are the benefits, I guess, a part of it as well? Like, I mean, I'm sure they may, the monetary. You don't have to get into detail about if there is.
Yeah, there is.
Okay, so yeah, is that what it is? The food is free, and anything else that you may get out of this situation?
So I usually bring like either my mom or a couple of friends with me because they usually like give me like a whole bunch of food.
Yeah.
I obviously can't eat on my own.
Yeah.
So I guess it's like hanging out at the same time as doing work. So I feel like that's kind of cool, as well as like meeting business owners and whatnot.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So food is always on Hanan, basically.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, that's awesome. And so, like, when you get there, do you tell them what to bring out, or they bring out recommendations and you just try them?
Like, how does it go? Like, how does literally like walk us through a situation?
Yeah.
Okay, so it kind of varies from like place to place, but overall, I'd usually come in. We'd go over like some of the popular dishes, what photographs well, kind of what I want to try, and just do a little bit of everything. A lot of business owners do make recommendations, so I'm like, okay, bring it out.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
After, obviously like how you are now with all the followers and stuff like that, do you ever just go to a restaurant and you just go there, or are you just like the type that just kind of goes where whoever is kind of recommending you to go, in a sense of like whoever's DMing you or whatever it may be, like whenever you're doing content, like does it have to be about that, or do you just go just to go?
Okay, so whenever I do content, I usually we'd plan like a set date and a set time to like go visit. But if it's like a place I really want to try, like me and my friends would go and we just have fun. And
Okay, cool.
I mean, more content is better than less content. So I'll be recording regardless,
That's true.
I was gonna say, so does the business like hope that you record? I'm guessing, or like, do you like tell them, or do you just do it out of the love of just doing it and getting more content?
If I like go on my own, I'll just go on my own. I don't tell them or anything, and I I guess, surprise them with a post.
Nice. No, that's
They
very
probably
nice.
recognize you, like when you come in, and they're just like,
Like, yes, yes,
Yes, hey.
let's make
Make sure
sure the food is
all the food
good.
is good. Yeah. Everything's delicious. But yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. So my next question is, you've been all around the country. I've seen that, you've been in a lot of different places. So which state, and I don't know if you're going to be biased on this one because, we're from Michigan, but which state do you feel like has the best food? And then tell us what that food was, if you don't mind
Or
sharing.
city.
Or city, yeah.
Okay, so obviously Michigan is good for like the Middle Eastern food. There's like a huge variety of Middle Eastern food. But as far as like diversity goes, I think it's like the DMV area, like DC, Maryland, Virginia.
Really?
They have like a huge cuisine of like different types of, and it's all halal.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's
I
awesome.
heard that too. One of my coworkers was saying they have the best food over there. And because there's a lot of, different Muslim races over there as well. So
Do you only stick with halal foods, or do you sometimes try different kind of foods?
If it's a restaurant that doesn't serve halal, I would get like seafood or vegetarian because I just eat halal,
Yeah,
So yeah.
that's awesome.
I love that you have the thumbnails on top with each state. Like, it just makes it so easier
Thank you.
instead of going in and,
Yeah, I try to keep it organized.
No, but it's really nice.
So how often do you let's say, you got like a project for one day. How often or how long does it usually take for you to go there, get everything done, and then by the time you're uploading and stuff, do you give them a timeline, the restaurant, like, hey, expect it tomorrow, maybe later on today? Like, how long does it usually take you?
I'll try to give it within like 24 to 72 hours just
Okay.
to be fair.
Yeah. And give them a heads up and just let them know that, this is what's going on. And all right, that's awesome. Yusuf, we're going to just take a quick pause break and give a shout out to our second sponsor of today. I believe you've been to the Balkan House before, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
Shout out to the
They're
Balkan
great.
House. Yeah, they are. They're awesome people. You got Juma, you got Hassan. And if you're looking for any Balkan food, you best believe that's the place you should be going to, the Balkan House restaurant. So shout out to Balkan House, and then we're going to keep the show rolling.
You know what, Yusuf, man? I'm in the mood for some Balkan food.
Yeah, man, me too.
Well, there's no better place to go for Balkan than the Balkan House restaurant. The Balkan House restaurant is famous for their doner kebab sandwiches. But did you know that the Balkan House now serves breakfast? Did you also know that all their food is 100% halal? There are currently 2 Balkan House locations, one in Hamtramck and one in Ferndale. But they now also have 2 food trucks, so you can book your next party or event with the Balkan House on wheels. If you're looking for a nice place to eat with friendly service and great prices, look no further than the Balkan House restaurant.
All right, we're officially back. Again, we were with Hanan from Detroit Halal Eats. So we appreciate her for being here today. Looking forward to hearing more about her story. So, you kind of mentioned best, and we don't have to get in specific about a specific restaurant, but we do like to hear what's a place that you really, like maybe city-wise or state-wise, you're like, I don't plan on going back there because the food was not so great. Was there a specific area?
oh,
Yeah, we're going to call out the whole state right now, or city, or whoever it may be.
I mean, Ohio in general.
Yeah, yeah, we don't like Ohio.
Round of applause.
Yeah, we don't like Ohio. Us Michiganders, we definitely don't like Ohio. So great answer, by the way.
Thank you.
But yeah, so continuing on. So my next question is, when you post about a business, is it safe to say basically that you help that? Obviously, you help that specific business grow, and I seen that you even have analytics and you're breaking it down. So my question to you is, what is some of the best feedback you've gotten from businesses, after they, after you visited or stuff like that?
Some of the best feedback would be just how busy they would start getting, and they're seeing new faces, new customers, they haven't seen before. This one food truck that I recently been to, it's called MotivateMe313.
Yeah, it's another friend of ours. Next time you tell him Omar, and we're kind of
He's been
close.
on the show too.
Yeah, he's been on the show actually. We actually had him on the show. Yeah.
Oh,
We did.
nice. Well, one of the videos that I did for them hit over 400K.
Wow.
So he's he sent me a picture of the line outside.
oh,
And then he's like, all I'm selling is hibachi, cause I focused on hibachi, but he has wraps and other stuff.
Yeah.
So everything that he's pushing out is what is on the video.
By the way, it's good food.
Yeah, it's really good food.
It's really good food. Like I that's I don't know if you ever tried it. Did you end up trying
No,
it?
I never tried it.
Yeah.
I never did, honestly. But
Yeah,
it is
why
on
you-
the list.
Why you do that?
I'm just trying to lose
I
weight.
can't watch it. I mean, I can't eat hibachi
Why?
Why?
because that's what I
Oh.
ate the last time
Okay,
I
well,
got sick.
she got
It wasn't
sick.
his food.
It wasn't
Yeah,
his.
yeah,
though.
it wasn't his.
his.
It was Benihana's, and I got sick for a month after that. So no more. I'm getting nauseous just thinking about it. But I'm sure it's amazing because I used to like hibachi before this.
No, I saw his comment. I seen that. I
Yeah.
seen that you posted, and he was like, "Who needs Keith Lee?"
Yeah.
The shout out to Keith Lee though. You
Shout
know,
out to
Oh
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
Keith
Literally
Lee is
And you've
great.
seen him, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was like trying to.
and I started laughing. I was like, "See, like it was cool."
Yeah.
Well, not to be rude, but I don't even know who that is.
no, he's
Oh, you got
he's
it.
a.
Yeah, he's cool.
I'm sure you've seen him on your TikTok page.
Oh, is he the
The
that zooms in. Yep.
wait a
then
child
he came-
child down the tray or? Is
no.
He's not local.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But
I
he
don't
is
know.
from Detroit.
Shout out to
Is
Chad
he?
on Detroit though.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
love him.
Yeah, for sure. So, but yeah, honestly, hibachi, he's definitely good. What are you about to say, Yusuf? You about to say something?
We tried it. I don't know if you remember me and you. We went.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, I've been there a few times, man. Yeah, definitely. I appreciate him. He's a great guy. So let me ask you this: what is your favorite food, and maybe your favorite dessert? Like, what do you really enjoy trying and love eating, and also dessert wise too?
Well, you can't go wrong with pizza.
Yeah.
I love pizza.
I love pizza.
What's your favorite pizza spot?
Okay, so I actually have two favorite pizza spots.
Okay.
Are we allowed to ask you this right now? Because I don't want nobody to be
Yeah, it's
offended.
not.
Okay.
It's their preference.
Two
Yeah.
of my favorites.
Yeah.
I'll say that. First one being Francesca's.
Okay.
They have the Italian style pizza. It's
Yeah.
really good. They're in Brownstown. Bit of a drive, but it's worth it.
Yeah.
And then Fratelli's, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Fratelli's.
Yeah. It's really good.
You've tried Sicily's, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorites. And tomato pizza.
Yeah. I was gonna
I
say
love
that
that
tomato,
one.
the one that we went to.
Yeah, tomato pizza is really good.
That is actually very good pizza too. I don't, have you tried that place or no?
I've tried it once. I
Yeah.
mean, I've ate it when it was cold, so I can't really.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, you gotta
Have
get
it with the
experience.
crunch because it's a.
But
Yeah.
I had a question. So so he said whatever, like what kind of favorite food, but what's like your favorite like ethnic food?
Ethnic cuisine. I mean, I guess Middle Eastern, just because we eat it so much.
It's safe.
It's safe.
No, for sure.
I have a question. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, we're just gonna be throwing questions.
No,
at
you're
you.
Yeah,
good.
yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
When you're creating content, do you enjoy creating like a cafe better than like a specifically food, a dessert place, or do you like it when it's aesthetically pleasing? Like, what is your favorite go-to when it comes to making content?
So I love aesthetically pleasing, like,
Environment, yeah, for sure.
yeah, so that's really good. Cafes are also pretty cool because the tea pours and whatnot.
Yes, for sure. No, and I noticed like even with your content, it's not like the normal like, you're not so much talking about how it tastes. In a way.
Yeah, I just like to showcase what they have.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of it.
You're highlighting, what they provide.
Yeah.
I like that. I really
Because to like everybody has different taste buds,
Right.
so it's kind of a sense
Absolutely.
of she's not really rating the food, she's rating the place.
Yeah.
And that's why I feel like it gives people a chance to make their own opinions.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they'll eat with their eyes and then they'll go visit.
Because the angles, girl, very nice. I'm not gonna lie.
Very professional.
And what social media accounts do you post on typically?
I manage a few restaurants,
Oh, really?
like their social media accounts.
Oh, so you even run there? I meant to say like your own personal ones, but I didn't know. As there you go, we just learned
That's
something new
so
too.
fun.
Oh yeah. So I also do that, I guess, on the side for like stability income.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
No, that's great. But like for your personal self, like you just do Instagram and TikTok, I'm assuming.
Instagram, TikTok. I have Facebook, and then I have YouTube that has like 2,000 followers
Okay.
on there.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
Do you post like when you do a video, you post on all the platforms all
Yes.
the time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And your most popular is probably Instagram.
Most popular is Instagram. Yep.
How you like running social media accounts for other restaurants? How's that going?
I like it because they give me like the creative freedom to kind of do what I think is best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So if you weren't doing what you're doing now, which is being like a influencer, what would you be doing? I mean, I know you said you went for nursing, but was that something that you were planning on doing for the rest of your life, or did you have some other goal in mind?
I mean, I guess before social media, I thought I was gonna just be a nurse forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All
Would
right.
you ever go back?
I don't know. I do in the future want to like own my own like cafe or
I was just
restaurant
about
or
to
something.
say that.
Yeah.
I was literally gonna say she probably wants to open a cafe.
Yeah.
That-
Like I've always wanted to do that. In the beginning, it started off me wanting to open up a bakery, but then it kind of like geared towards like a restaurant or a coffee shop. I don't know.
I can see that.
So my wife said, "Oh my God, yes, I love them. We've been there." She's talking about hibachi, and then she said both of them actually with the pizza places. And then she said, "What's your favorite Indian food? If you love butter chicken, which restaurant has the best butter chicken?"
Best butter chicken, or one of the best. I can't really say best just because I don't want to make anyone
Yeah,
mad.
for sure.
I'd say Charminar is pretty good. There's
Where's that at?
there's
Next
one
to
in
the UPS store?
Rochester.
Oh.
What is it?
Charminar.
Yeah, Charminar Biryani House.
Is that the only one there? I mean, the only location?
No, sorry, not Rochester. Just in Troy. There's one
Okay.
in Troy, and then there's one somewhere else. I don't remember.
All right, and then we got a next question. How about the best taco spot?
The spot definitely.
Is it called the spot? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
it definitely is the
truck.
spot.
The food truck.
Keith Lee rated it. Come on,
Yeah.
No, I've been telling them it's the best.
I've had
it's
it
the
too.
best.
It is
the
really
best.
good.
it's amazing.
We have to try it
Then
out.
again, you gotta have
I'm gonna
hot.
try it. I think.
You know.
Yes.
I think you guys did the Bria tacos.
Yeah, it's a food truck.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, she could confirm if you guys have, but I'm pretty sure she said something about that. Oh,
Did I? Okay. All right. Well, there you go. And then, there you go. I think we're caught up with those ones. Go ahead.
but they kind of like specialize in
The
Bria. What's another one that you would recommend? That's just like ground beef or chicken, or
I feel like Mia. Is it Mia Katrina? It's pretty good.
You said any Southwest restaurant? Yeah. Have you been like? Have you familiar with that area in terms of like going
Yeah,
there?
I've
and
been
doing-
there a few times.
Okay.
There are a few halal options there.
I just went to Mex on Sunday. I don't know if you heard about it. I mean, it's been there for a while. They just renovated in a sense, and I don't know if they're halal though, but it was really good.
She was halal or
Really
not?
good. Like I was actually like, okay, but like they have like shrimp tacos and fish tacos and stuff, but like I liked it. It was nice. It was flavorful, and it was really like a nice vibe.
I mean, you guys can, make fun of me or whatever, but I like corn shell tacos. I don't.
They
really
did.
Like
They had it.
I don't like
soft. Like I like hard shell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean they actually had it was called the Americano, and it literally tastes like our tacos that we make at home. And the shell is crunchy, but like it looks like it's like dipped in oil. Obviously, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like a corn, but a crunch. They had the sour cream in there. The ground beef was really good.
Yeah, maybe that's what I meant to say, like a crunchier one, because a lot of the times their corn shell tacos are softer, or I like.
We'll go. It's nice.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna try some. Y'all got me in the mood for some tacos right now.
I'm hungry.
Oh
now.
yeah, I'm
Taco
hungry. I
Tuesday.
didn't eat yet. Yes.
There you go. Oh, it is Tuesday too. Yeah, that is true. Yusuf, we're gonna go ahead and give a shout out to the place that started Detroit Halal Eats, which is the Qahwah House, or where she started, where she began. So shout out to Qahwah House. Do you have like a special now love and respect for the Qahwah House since it was kind of like your baby and like the one that originally started with you? Or?
I mean, I love Adani chai.
There you go. There you go. All right. So shout out to Qahwah House. We appreciate them and all that they do. So we're gonna run their ad and then we're gonna keep the show rolling.
You know, if you're ever in need of some coffee, then you have to stop by the best place in the country. You know what that is, Yusuf?
Yeah, man, it's gotta be the Qahwah House.
It's definitely the Qahwah House. It's the first Yemeni coffee shop of its kind. You can stop by Qahwah House to try their famous Yemeni lattes, Adani shahis, mafawad, and jubani coffees. You can also stop by to try their delicious pastries, such as the Yemeni favorite sabaya, everything mini bites, and they even serve sambusas. They have locations in Michigan, New Jersey, New York, and Illinois, with more locations coming to a state near you. So no matter where you're at in the country, be sure to stop by Qahwah House and get a glimpse of what the Yemeni culture is all about. Also, don't forget to download the new Qahwah House app. You can now order your coffee and go, skipping the line entirely. It's like having your own personal barista.
All right. So with that said, my next question. Well, my wife is just shooting away the questions right now. She said, "What is the best?" I guess she put best Iraqi restaurants. So Iraqi restaurants.
Hey, you gotta come. You gotta come with that.
Because I'm Iraqi, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. I would say Zarzur. It's a newer restaurant. It's similar to Ishtar in Sterling Heights.
Yeah. I've
Okay.
been to Ishtar.
Yeah.
Shtad is very good, by the way.
Where is it located?
Sterling Heights.
Yeah. Is it the one?
See, we gotta
they
go
put
out
the
there.
hubs?
Ever since we moved towards Dearborn Heights and Dearborn. I'm sorry.
It's like 35 minutes.
I know, like we grew up in Hamtramck, so that was where we would always be
Okay.
around. But now that we moved, towards
Further, yeah.
Dearborn or whatever, it's just we never go there.
Yeah, even that coffee spot. Remember when we had it? Was good.
Yeah.
What is it
Go
called?
check them out.
Well, the reason why we don't go there is because there's so much great food over here that
Yeah.
we're satisfied with where we're at, and we're good with where we're at. So this is kind of gonna veer off of what we've been kind of talking about, which is about food mostly, because it was about a month ago, and it was your page where I actually seen the video first. And so basically, you shared a video, and it was about a Muslim family and their experience at Erie Orchards and Cider Mills. It was clear in the video that the family was victims of a bigoted attack due to the owner. So I guess, for you and all the content that you post, why did you feel it was important, to share that video and to post that video and, and leave a message and to let people know about what happened exactly?
So it's kind of crazy because it's 2023 and people are still being racist. So I seen that they were targeting the Arabs, so I kind of wanted everyone to see it. So I just posted it on my page and kind of blew up from there.
Yeah. What were your thoughts when you seen it and stuff like that?
The thing is that especially during the fall, we get excited. Everybody wants to go to the orchard. Everybody's visiting with their families, and to embarrass the family in front of his kids, in front of his wife, in front of, it was just unnecessary. Especially when you know that we are coming out, we are supporting these farms that probably don't get any business until this time of year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So to be targeted like that, it was just embarrassing, and I felt for them. And honestly, when it comes to people with a platform and with a following, it's when you see someone like you steering off of what you normally post that, it does make us feel like, okay, we're trying to be heard.
Yeah.
And so that was cool.
How about you, Sarah?
Yeah, no, the audacity he had was so surprising. Like she said, in 2023, but, any type of bullying, any type of racism is not condoned whatsoever. So,
Have you heard anything about maybe that places like nobody's going to it or not doing so well? Or I'm sure a lot of people wrote reviews and things like that. But have you heard any update? Because I think what did he say he was gonna press charges against him too, and the father that is.
I think so. I was going through the comments because there were so many.
Yeah.
Everyone was leaving 1-star reviews, but I guess they were getting them removed somehow just because they're coming in too fast. So then I posted a comment saying, go give them a one-star review on Yelp because I don't think you can remove the reviews on Yelp. So then I went on and I checked it and they were at a 1.4.
Nice.
Wow.
were you the only one recording it, right?
I wasn't recording. I actually seen it just on social media.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I think
Yeah.
the person that was getting
Yeah, because I got
Yeah, he's the one
confused.
that
I'm like,
posted it.
wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, wait, I think it was the person, but I can't let it confused.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate. Like you said, it's 2023. That stuff shouldn't be happening. And and he's with his family too. That's the worst thing you can do in front of his kids. And then the story that was being brought up. Opening the door and that stuff can't happen. And honestly, you got to give it up to the dad because a lot of other people would have not reacted that way.
No, he was very calm.
Yeah, he was very calm and he did a good job because now obviously that guy looks like a terrible person and. I mean, obviously, he's there's a lawsuit pending on that too. So
And how you react to things shows, the reflection of yourself. So
yep, and reflection of who the religion that he follows and everything that else in between because it shows that's kind of how you should carry yourself, and it's really like a message to everyone else and how you should be carrying yourself. So we have some rapid fire questions.
Before you do that.
Okay.
What is your favorite dessert spot?
Oh yeah,
Sorry, it's my last
I mentioned this.
Favorite dessert spot? I'd say for ice cream, House of Chimney Cakes.
Oh,
just because they have like vanilla bean ice cream,
Okay.
and I really like that. I don't know, it's kind of basic, but
No, that's. Have I,
I mean,
ever
it's
tried that?
it's
too?
nice to. I haven't tried it, but it's so cute. I want to go.
it's so cute. Yeah.
You know,
I have
I'm
a
not a
son,
big
so it's
fan
so
of
hard
their
for
ice
me to
cream.
like. He's not gonna.
about to put you guys. I don't know if it was you, because ML told me that someone tried that new donut place and they had like a bunch of flowers.
Mochi.
Let me tell you something, man. Those donuts are delicious.
Really?
I don't know
Man,
what
why'd you
guys
gotta
are
tell me
talking
that?
about. I don't know what you gotta talk about. She was saying that somebody said that they weren't good. I'm not gonna lie to you. Their boba was not that good,
I don't care for boba.
but their donuts. Have you tried them?
Listen, you like crispy. I mean, I like Krispy Kreme. So
So their donuts, the way they make them is like it's like a bunch of like donut holes, but like a donut.
but like, does it taste like as good as Krispy Kreme? Like how light it is?
It's like different flavors.
No, it doesn't.
You like the banana one, huh?
I did,
Yeah, I heard.
but see, I'm allergic to banana, so it's like I know it's weird.
Interesting.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's just the banana or like the flavor. But I still take the chance because it's so. I love banana so
Were
much.
you okay after?
Yeah, I was.
Okay, wait. So is it soft? Is it light? Like how
It's
does
good.
it taste?
It's very soft and light and fluffy.
That's
Oh,
it.
okay. That's all I needed to know.
So you did? Have you tried it before?
I haven't tried it at that place. I've tried it at a different place when I was in Grand Rapids.
Oh, okay. Similar, same company.
Yeah, same different company, but it was also mochi donuts.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a Japanese donut,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Okay,
So
now
basically-
I literally want to go after this show.
Yeah, it's close by. I mean, it's not far away from here. So yeah. Long story short, rapid fire questions. Okay. Well, what are you pointing at me for? All right. If you're bringing a friend over to Dearborn for the first time, what restaurant are you taking them to?
Oh, that's
Good
a good
question.
question.
Yeah, that's great. No, it's not. It's anonymous. He or she carries herself as anonymous.
I know who it is.
All right. So with
That
that,
guy
said,
right
Oh my god.
all right, but that is a great question though, from whoever that may be. I guess what would be the answer to that question?
Okay, so you're visiting Dearborn, so obviously we're gonna take you to somewhere like Middle Eastern. So I would say El Amir.
Nice.
I was talking to a property manager today, and she was saying, it was like a 45-minute drive. It was still in Detroit, but it was like 45-minute drive from Dearborn. And she was like, I come to Dearborn every single day so I could every other day so I could have El Amir. And I'm like, you know what? I haven't had that in a while. So I'm like, I need to go back and see like why is it so hot. But everybody always goes back to El Amir.
Yeah, it's like the OG spot.
Yeah.
Let me look.
And then how about for dessert?
For dessert, I'll send them to like a Yemeni coffee shop with
Okay.
desserts.
Okay.
Okay.
What's up? AKA.
Qahwah House.
There
of
you
course.
go.
I have the Qahwah House. You know, I'm glad you just said the Yemeni coffee shop. But you know what? We're going to have to throw you all of the categories. So what's the best burger place that you could that you would recommend?
The best burger place I would recommend. I'd say Cali Burgers.
Okay.
Yes.
He loves Cali Burgers.
Yeah,
I
said it.
love
said it too.
Cali.
I said it too. They've slowly crept up the rankings for sure.
Yeah.
No, I don't like
Not that
burgers.
pricey.
And those were the only ones that I would eat, even when we were back in Hamtramck. So
Yeah,
I've always been a fan.
definitely good. Okay, how about Italian, like pasta?
There's not a lot of Italian places out here.
Yeah.
Did you try the new one in Dearborn?
Tiliani.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was what's the vibe?
It's a good vibe. It's like I'd say for like a group of friends or like a date night, the pasta's pretty good. Yeah.
Shout out to Grubbin, by the way. We do appreciate Grubbin's burgers too. People are commenting. Best soul food restaurants.
I don't think I've tried soul food here.
Okay, how about barbecue?
Barbecue.
There's a rib fest coming.
I know. I went to the Toronto one last year.
How was it?
It was good.
Was it worth it?
It was very busy.
Okay.
I
So,
mean, yeah.
what would you say give barbecue? Like, do you have a?
Barbecue, I'd say AB's Amazing Ribs.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I like AB's
I
as
haven't
well.
had theirs.
Trying to think of any other
They're next to
category.
our house.
You guys mentioned pizza.
I said pizza.
We did everything. We did tacos,
Burgers.
Mexican food. We did all that stuff.
Sushi.
Oh yeah.
Sushi.
Or how about seafood?
Seafood.
That's a whole different category.
That is.
Hey, I'm sorry. I don't know why I went
Let's
from
do sushi
to
first.
Yeah, let's go sushi.
Sushi, I'd say Sushi Go.
Nice. All right. How about seafood?
Seafood, I guess Ollie's Seafood House.
Okay.
Have you ever tried mangoes sushi?
Who?
Mangoes sushi?
No.
Try it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they only have I think after 3 p.m. So good. It's
Okay.
my favorite one.
Someone put mom's spaghetti M&M. All right, for the whatever.
Never had it.
Yeah,
I
probably not
actually
good.
wanted to try it.
Probably not good.
I walked by it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too. Me too.
And you're
All
like,
right.
oh shit.
So with that said, we're about to do rapid fire questions. So Yusuf, make sure the camera is on her when we do this. We're gonna try to get this within a minute, but we'll see what happens. It is what it is. Yusuf, can you have a timer ready as well? We're gonna do rapid fire questions, and then we're gonna run our last ad of today, which is a juice box, and then you're gonna give us hopefully a quote for future people that want to become influencers. So here we go. Rapid fire questions, very similar to G Mullah's, but I kind of changed a couple of them up that made sense. So are you ready, Yusuf? We're going to wait for your go. And you just try to answer these as fast as you can, as quick as possible, whatever comes to your head first. All right, Yusuf?
Ready, set, go.
All right, what has been your favorite age so far?
Favorite age in 20s.
What is your favorite thing to do in the summer?
Hang out with friends. I don't.
All right, if you could afford any car, which one would you drive?
See, I don't care about cars, so whatever looks good.
What is your favorite movie?
I don't have a favorite movie.
What is your favorite color?
I'd say pink and blue.
What is your favorite restaurant?
Mountain Creek.
Oh.
If you can have any superpower, what would it be?
To read people's minds.
Marvel or DC?
DC.
Taylor Swift or Beyonce?
Beyonce.
Would you rather be?
Yikes.
Put the camera on her on that one.
Yikes.
All right. Would you rather be 10 minutes late or 20 minutes early?
20 minutes early.
And then the last question, this is the toughest one. What is your favorite local community podcast?
Oz Media.
There you go. All right, go ahead, give a round of applause, Yusuf. That's what I'm talking about. What was the time on that one, Yusuf? What was the time on that one?
102.
Whoa,
Oh.
I messed it up. I messed it up
Because
at
you
the
made
end.
me say yikes all the
Oh yeah,
time.
yeah. We put the camera on her. Yeah, that's true. All right, Yusuf. So we're gonna go ahead and give a shout out to Juicebox and Hamtramck. We appreciate Juicebox and all the support that they do. Stick with us. We're almost closing out this show, but shout out to Juicebox and Hamtramck, and then we are gonna go over these last final questions. Juicebox.
All right, Yusuf, I want you to envision this with me, okay? Imagine you just had a long day at work, and all you want is a nice, cool, refreshing drink to top it all off. Do you know where you stop by at, Yusuf?
It's gotta be Juice Box.
It's definitely Juice Box. If you're looking for a place with the best smoothies, milkshakes, ice cream, cereal bars, and slushies, then Juice Box is your one-stop shop. You can try things like their Biscoff or Nutella shakes, crepes, watermelon blast, strawberry burst, or mango smoothies. And if you're looking for a place to hang out, they have a comfortable outdoor patio/courtyard area that you and your friends can enjoy while trying those delicious drinks. So be sure to stop by Juice Box. They have a Hamtramck location right there on Joseph Campo, with more locations coming soon. You'll be sure to leave there with a big smile on your face. You'll also be able to order your drinks from the new Juice Box app, which will also be coming soon. It will be downloadable on all of your smartphone devices.
All right. Before we do our Motivate Me 313 question, is there like a place that's like up and coming, or that is going to open, or that is already opened that you think more people should know about, or like a restaurant that people might want to go to and try the food?
That's a good question because there's just so many opening up.
Yeah.
Why can't I think of anything right now?
It's okay. I mean, Mel, how about this? Let's go ahead with the Motivate Me 313 question, which is very pretty simple and straightforward. And the question basically is advice for someone. I know you said that this is probably not like your dream, but it's something that you do love doing. So for someone that wants to follow, you could say their dream, or follow their whatever it is that they love doing. What advice would you tell them? Like, what would you tell them basically?
I would tell them to kind of start small, just continuously keep doing what you're doing. Eventually it'll grow over time. Ask for help.
Yep. There you go. I love that. Go ahead and give that a round of applause, Yusuf. We appreciate Hanan for coming on the show today and sharing with us her wonderful knowledge and her experience so far. Abid, what are your thoughts?
No, I want to thank you because it takes a lot from us reading what Yelp reviews and Google reviews and seeing it visually. Honestly, for me, it helps a lot. And like I said, I love when you have it in the category. So if I'm like in Ann Arbor, or if I'm in, it's just a lot easier, and you're making it easier for us.
Absolutely. I'm a visual person, so I like to see these things too.
And I hope you continue to be successful and you blow up. And yep. Anytime you need a partner to eat,
I was just about to say that. I was about to sign me up. I'll be your assistant.
Is that what you have to say?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. When
I am accepting volunteers.
let me know.
So my next thing to you, by the way, also is you know how you kind of like sometimes you have a specific, the food, whatever it is that they bring out to you. Does that, I mean, I know you said it with hibachi, but does that restaurant or whatever place may like call you and say like, yo, this place, I mean, that's what's the best seller? Like this is like the like, let's say it's like hibachi, for example. You mentioned that this is the hibachi meal that they sell the most afterwards. Like, does that constantly happen? Like where they, that's the number one selling product that whatever it is that you posted?
So it, I guess it kind of varies because I do post like a lot of different types of food and like that's not a food truck.
Okay.
But let's say it is a food truck and they want to push this out or they have a new item. So we'll like put the focus more on like the new item,
Yeah. No, that's smart. That's definitely smart. Well, any final words and final comments that you would like to say or anything you'd like to mention?
I just remembered your question earlier. I found a restaurant for it.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Avenue American Bistro.
Where's that at?
Yeah.
It's in, what city is it in? Wayne.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're underrated.
They already opened up?
No, they've been open. They're just underrated.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a 26-minute drive.
Yeah.
And one time, one of my coworkers was just craving it, so one of us went, and it was good. They had it was a lot of things. I don't really care for like American bistro in general, but their food is very flavorful and very nice. And it's halal, right?
Yeah, it's halal.
Yeah, it's halal because we had a bunch of stuff. We just got like a little bit of everything. So good.
Listen, we are very grateful to be in the area that has so much halal options.
Absolutely, yeah.
Honestly, there shouldn't be even a reason why we don't eat halal.
Yeah, there's a lot of halal options, and we should definitely look into that. My wife said we've been there. So she said we've been
He
there.
didn't know that he ate the spot before.
Yeah.
He didn't know
You
he
can
was
tell who
American.
picks where they eat.
Yeah. Honestly, she does a great job with that.
That's so funny.
Big Mo's Kitchen. What are your thoughts on that one?
I like Big Mo's Kitchen.
Okay. Somebody commented Big Mo's Kitchen. All right. Well, listen, first of all, before we close out the show, be sure to follow us on all of our socials. You have YouTube, Oz Media, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok under Oz Media. You can listen to the show later on Apple and Spotify podcasts under Oz Media. Shout out to our sponsors, Hanley International Academy, Juice Box, you got the Balkan House, you got Specialty Medical Center, you got BC Adhesives, and Qahwah House. We appreciate them for their support. Hanan, I'm going to put you on the spot one more time. If there's a recommendation of somebody like this, somebody recommended me to start having our guests like kind of call out people, and we could kind of pull this part, like send it to them or tag them in or something like that and be like, hey, she called you out to come on our show. Who would you recommend or who would you call out to maybe come on our show to come share their wonderful knowledge and on this podcast?
It could be anybody.
Anybody.
I'd probably choose, I don't know if you know her, Yasmin and Ibrahim. Do you guys know them?
What do they do?
I'm pointing at you guys because I'm not great at this stuff.
Yasmin and Ibrahim, or Yasmin Ibrahim?
So Yasmin is the mom, and then Ibrahim is her special needs son.
Oh yes. Remember they came on the show. Those the two guys that we had on the show.
Yes.
Yeah, they mentioned them. They mentioned the situation. They did. But
They have a podcast that's about.
Yeah, they have a podcast. A dream podcast. I don't know if you heard of them. It's about disabilities and stuff like that.
Okay.
So they talked about them, and they. But yes, we need to do that. We definitely do need to get them on the show.
Yeah.
So we'll definitely reach out to them, and hopefully we'll use this clip and send it to them and see how that works, inshallah. But thank you again for everything. Seriously, we appreciate you for coming on. We hope that you enjoy this show. If the protests are still going on, next week, Tuesday, our show will be about the UAW protests and what's going on there. So that's what we'll be talking about. Like I said, we cover those things and everything else in between. So we hope that you enjoyed this week's show. Have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you all next week.